Hey all, my name is Jacksonation and welcome back to episode 3 of Akora News. I'm your host, Jacksonation, and I'd like to thank you all for joining me on today's episode. Now, it's been a hot minute since I've made my last Akora News episode, and we've got some big news from the Akora team. A lot has transpired, and a lot is on the horizon, especially with the upcoming release of Trials of Ikithia, Akora's 5th set in August. A lot of big things are going down. So, without further ado, let's get into some of the new card reveals. This first card here was put into the sneak peek in the Discord very recently, and it is Heat. Heat with 2 T's. That spelling is one reminiscent of actually one of the Akora Team members. So it's very cool to see the team kind of immortalized on the game's cards, which is very neat. It is with a relic cost of 3, it's a fire type full art alchemy. It's an eternity, and it reads, whilst active, when your opponent plays a relic shard, deal 100 burn damage to their alchemy essence, and during your turn you may shuffle one of your fire relic shards from your dark zone back into your alchemy deck and destroy this card. Very solid. Not too shabby at all. Next up, we get to take a look at some serialized relic shards. Now, this first relic shard here depicts Crystal Dia. So this is a 1 out of 20 here. Spirit, looking very, very solid. And one of the new Akora. We see the dragon type in the background. From there, we have new full art alchemies. Now, some of these alchemies, as we see here, our first one is Spirit Within. Now, this is a very popular card because it depicts 3 spirit tokens. We have Doki, Veal, and Munya in a trench coat with a little mustache. People are very happy about this card. It is a flash, and it reads, during your turn, if you control 3 spirit token cards, target 1 spirit token card you control, and destroy that card. Now search your alchemy deck for 1 spirit plane, reveal it, and add it to your hand. That card cannot be activated until the start of your next turn. So, that's a very, very good card. It's you gotta control 3 spirit tokens, which is okay, but you get to search Spirit Plane, and Spirit Plane is just a very, very solid spirit attribute card. So that's a very, very welcome addition to the attribute. From there, our next card is going to be Fishing Hole. Fishing Hole is a new addition to the water attribute. This here is another eternity, and whilst active, you may place a water relic shard from your relic zone or your hand to underneath this card. At the end of each turn, if there is a water relic shard under this card, add 1 aqua counter to this card. During your turn, you may gain 100 alchemy essence for each aqua counter on this card and destroy this card. Not too bad. I'm not too familiar with the water attribute, but that is a very, very neat artwork. From there, we have a multi-attribute alchemy. This one here is called Mage's Touch. It is also an eternity, and it reads, whilst active, each time your opponent draws a card by a card effect, choose one of the following effects to activate. You can gain 100 Alchemist Essence for each drawn card, deal 100 damage to your opponent's Alchemy Essence for each drawn card, and during your turn you may shuffle 1 card from your hand back into your alchemy deck and draw a card and destroy this card. Very, very cool. I can see that having some benefits with drawn effects. We also have some familiar faces here. Now, the big thing with Trials of Ikithia is that we're going to see a lot of new remastered Akora chains, and Akuma Shizuku is no exception. This here is a new extended art sneak peek, and once during your turn you may draw a card and discard a card, and your opponent draws a card and discards a card. So, very solid, it's remaster for Shizuku. Very, very neat. Again, Akora Team is killing it. Takahashi Kaito with the artwork. Another wonderful extended art. Right there. Right there. Another, we're returning to Spellbound Wings here. This Senko Ken Stage 3 Akora. Very, very cool. They're taking a step away in this depiction of the artwork from, like, the first artwork of Senko Ken. Looks a lot like Goku, which is definitely what they're trying to go for. And then in its alternate art, in the game's first tournament kit, it actually looks like Gohan, right? It's a shorter hair. And here they're trying to, I think, make it look like its own character. They're definitely trying to make Senko Ken differentiate it from its, source material, its inspiration, which is, everybody's have preferences. I definitely think I preferred the Goku look, but this card art, this is nothing to scoff at, for sure. When you deal or are dealt attack damage, you may place one shot counter on this card, and your core gains 100 non-relic attack power and 50 relic attack power for each shot counter on this card. So that's another thing, right? Spellbound Wings Akora did not have abilities. So to have these new retrains be better versions of those original Akora is a very, very neat thing, and I'm really happy to see Akora Team do that, because they were really iconic designs, but it was, unfortunate because there's not necessarily an advantage to play them over newer Akora for those attributes, because, well, they don't have abilities. So that's a nice thing to see. And as of recording this is one of our newest sneak peeks, but it fit into this category here, which is why I'm showing it now. This is Akuma Sengru. Akuma Sengru is a demon-type Akora depicting Zera, one of the divine attribute Akora from Spellbound Wings in the art, which is very neat. It's got some flavor text here. Akuma Sengru has mastered divine alchemy, and his body is infused with alchemy essence. Other Akora recognize him as the most formidable divine attribute Akora in all of Ikithia, and all divine alchemists aspire to learn the secrets of Akuma Sengru's power. Fatal Spear for 1500 and Demon Fist Clobber for 2100 relic attack. Not too shabby. Definitely full art hits. You're not gonna be disappointed when you open Trials of Ikithia. I can guarantee it. Just seeing how some of these cards look, you're not going to be disappointed. Full arts, extended arts, whatever you end up pulling, it's going to be a magical box opening experience. So I am very excited to get my grubby hands on some Trials. Our next card is Xion's favorite card from the set, favorite Akora. We have Vision, or Vision. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's fine. It is fine. Vision began to develop his reputation as a powerful nature alchemist at a young age. His affinity with nature and desire to unlock its secrets became an obsession. Now, Akora Team has been really pampering the nature attribute. Now, I am a man of many games. My attention is torn in many directions. So I played in a tournament today, and I did not perform as well as I wanted to. I am definitely out of the loop here, but nature is killing it, and I want to know how. So I got a meeting scheduled with Discord user Clayton, and we'll get some training in. I'll hopefully get an updated nature deck profile up on the channel to help any new alchemists, but definitely I want to be more familiar with the attribute, because it looks like we're getting even more support. And if we even look in the artwork, there is a little, on the, kind of by the knee of Vision, we see a what appears to be a nature attribute version of a spirit token. It kind of looks like Dia if it were nature attribute, which is really cool. which is very neat to see. So a lot of people are excited for this card in particular. So we'll just have to see. But in other news, we also have some new collaborations. Akora Team has been putting in the work. They've been a little quiet recently. That just means that they are working on big things. They have never disappointed before. And they have gone above and beyond. Now, a little while back, they had confirmed that they were doing a collaboration with TCG Player. Right? eBay, TCG Player, they're all owned by the same people. So once it was confirmed that they were collaborating with eBay, it was very natural that they would be collaborating with TCG Player. So as we can see here, it is official, and you can now purchase cards for Akora on TCG Player, making it more accessible than ever to get hold of singles and sealed product. I myself, this is a shameless promotion, guys, shameless promotion. I too am a seller on TCG Player, alright? If you are buying any Akora singles, keep a lookout for any of them sold by TCG Endeavors. That is my store, and I would greatly appreciate the support if you want to pick up any singles through my store. But the other news, getting back on track, is Trials of Ikithia, right? We know it's being released, but we did not know that it would also be receiving the same treatment as Grodhelm Uprising, where it'd be receiving an exclusive eBay-themed release. We don't know the exact details, right? How big the print run's going to be, how much is going to be distributed between the US and the UK, and what sellers are going to be doing it through and whatnot. But we can see 2 new promos, and we also see packs. Everything is eBay themed, eBay stamped, right? Whereas we just had the box and a singular promo for eBay, the Mystic Merchant for GU. We now have Woodland Merchant, depicting a new Akora from new character from Ikithia, and Epo Tree, 2 alchemy cards with the eBay stamp there. So we'll have more information to come on that, but it's really, really cool to see Akora Team doing more collaborations, and it definitely speaks wonders about how, the brand is doing. Now from there, Akora likes to do little drops here and there on their store, releasing promos that commemorate some sort of, or celebrate some sort of most American holidays, right? So we've had, Christmas, Valentine's Day, I'm trying to think what other holidays are there, Halloween, there's promos for all sorts of holidays. Well, 4th of July was about a month ago. Again, I'm late to the party here. But they had a Zelair promo, I believe. I don't know if I talked about this in the last Akora news. I don't remember. But yeah, 4th of July, Zelair promo drop. Now, there was some problems with this print run. Mostly the fact that the first printers they went through did not meet their quality control standards. So every single card that was sent had a kind of pink hue to it, and we can see it in the image here that the Akora Team sent out. Now, on the right is what the card is supposed to look like. They're both amazing cards. But yeah, the first print run was not meeting expectations. So they did not send it out, and Akora Team sent out a little notice in the Discord, basically saying, so everybody, who ordered promos, you're going to, get your normal order, the 1 or 2 that you ordered, and then every order is going to be getting one of the Zelair promos. So that's really cool for collectors, because that means the regular promo is going to be pop 100. This new error is only going to be population 50. Because it's only per order, not per promo. So I'm going to be very excited to talk about that when I receive mine. But that's going to be a little bit of a collector's item there. So I'm actually very cool. I am considering getting that graded. That's just going to be a little nice piece of Akora history. You guys got to be here for these things. Big things are happening now, and I'm really happy I've gotten into the Akora community when I did, because so much has happened since I've been here. But yeah, we got that to look forward to. Another big development that happened on the Discord recently was a relic from the past resurfaced. One of the Discord users that just kind of lurks in the Discord, VeemTech, posted an image in the Flex channel, and he says, "Any idea how rare this is? Can't find anything online for this version of the theme deck." Now, this is a Magna Techna theme deck. Now, the thing is, this is a prototype for Spellbound Wings. This is post-Kickstarter, but not before the first edition release. Now, only 2 of these were ever printed. One was stolen from a Whatnot launch party, and this other one was given away on Instagram. It was an Instagram giveaway by Akora Team. We had thought that it was lost to time, right? Gone forever. But it has made its return, and it's sparked the interest of many, many collectors in the Akora community. So very, very exciting that has finally made a return. Now, our final bit of news for this video is one thing I'm very, very pleased to talk about. So I was in a Discord call with Xion, a few other Akora Team members, just chatting post the mid GU season tournament. Did not do so hot in that, but just chatting, and we had the idea that I could show off one card, a little sneak peek for Trials of Ikithia. I would get to reveal one card exclusively on my channel. And this is it. Never before seen. Trials of Ikithia. Here it is. The moment you've all been waiting for. Zelair serialized Fire Relic Shard. We saw the Spirit Token one earlier in the video here, but this one is just insane. Zelair is a very powerful fire attribute Akora that we're going to be seeing a lot of in this set. And to be able to have it immortalized on a serialized out of 20 Relic Shard is insane. We're gonna have so many of these in the set. It's gonna be really, really neat for collectors. I'm just so excited to crack this box, because there's so many serialized cards. There's so many, we have our Ancients, our Secrets, and then all serialized, the box toppers. There's so many different things. And even, if I just get a few EXs and a full art, I'm satisfied, because just that's how good this set is. There's so much here for everyone. It's a little bit, despite, how short the game has been around, it hasn't had that much longevity, just about 2 years now. The fact that we have some nostalgia factor in this set is something I absolutely adore. I haven't even been around that long, but it's nostalgic, is what it is, and so I'm really, really excited. And yeah, this card, absolutely fantastic. Artwork by Michio Mizuki, one of the new artists on Akora Team, and doing a lot of the heavy lifting for this new set, alongside some of our other artists, Takahashi Kaito in particular. But yeah, I think that is all for now. I hope you guys are having a great day. We have so many more announcements coming in August. Akora Team has been made it very clear. There's going to be people are going to be hosting more tournaments. There's going to be more events. There's going to be reasons to play, incentives, new software, new all sorts of new shenanigans, sets, collectors, items, all sorts of stuff, guys. Things are going down. We don't know all the information, but we have some hype for sure. So if you guys like this kind of content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I have all sorts of informative content on Akora, previous Akora news episodes, deck profiles, all sorts of different Akora themed content. Also, if you want to learn how to play, you have some experience with the game if you're watching this, but all those are excellent resources at your disposal. From there, if you want to support the channel financially, please don't forget to take a look at the Patreon link in the description. From there, I also have a Discord if you want to come by and chat. Just say hi, please feel free. But that is all for now. I will see you guys in the next one.